this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Diablos and the Tennessee Titans. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Slings one that's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Walton. He'll drop this down to Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
The 14-yard line.
inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Extra score, Titans 7, Diablos 0. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Walton flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st down, Diablos.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The give to Taylor. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Operating from the gun, Walton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, Walton. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. His first carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Walton buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a timeout taken.
Loss on the play.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's their quarterback as time expires in the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Walton. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Gun now on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. The other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Diablos 10.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To the right. Only trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You've got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
No game.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
1-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Diablos 10. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 30. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go play action here on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's go, D, let's go.
To throw on second down. Walton eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down. Walton. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And the Mexico City first down.
Check your hot read.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Walton.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And 7 at the 10-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Walton. He'll buy some time right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Walton. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
17. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was